Welcome back to Season 7 of my Philadelphia Eagles franchise here on Madden 23. Today we're in Week 4 taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. They are led by a 96 overall superstar X-Factor quarterback in Joe Burrow, at running back a 98 overall Joe Mixon, and at wide receiver a 99 overall Jamar Chase, an 82 overall George Pickens, and an 81 overall Tyler Boyd. At tight end they have an 84 overall Cole Pitts. On defense they only have two players that are above an 85 overall, which is what I generally show, and that is going to be free safety Jesse Bates, who is currently a 93, and then all the way over here at left end they have former Philadelphia Eagle David Fernandez. Coach, we're approaching the end of the first quarter of the season. What more do you need to see out of Glenn McCutcheon? I'm going to say to build more chemistry. We are 2-1, we started 2-0, and then we lost in overtime to Tampa in simulation in the last video. We need to beat the Bengals and score 4+ offensive touchdowns. We do have one upgrade before getting into today's game. That would be middle linebacker Nakobe Dean. He gets +3 to man coverage, 1 to pursuit, and 1 to tackling. We will get to see Glenn McCutcheon in the offense take the field first today. We will start at the 21-yard line. McCutcheon all alone in the backfield will take the snap and look to pass. Standing in the pocket, now throws to the outside, caught by Goddard for a very short gain. That would bring up a 2nd and 8 for the Eagles. McCutcheon back in shotgun, will take the snap again, looking to pass, and throw down the sideline. That one will be incomplete, intended for wide receiver Jonathan Stern, but it brings up a 3rd and 8 and a possible 3 and out. McCutcheon back in shotgun. Dalvin Charles is in at running back. He'll take the snap and look to pass, dropping farther back, and now loading up and going deep downfield, and that one will be incomplete, once again intended for Jonathan Stern, but we will punt it away. Let's see how our defense handles this X-Factor backfield with Joe Burrow and Joe Mixon. 1st and 10 from the 33-yard line. They'll start by a handoff to Mixon, who will go up the middle, make a few people miss, and get brought down for a 4-yard run. Another 3-yard gain from Mixon on the next play would bring up a 3rd and 3. He takes the snap and looks to pass. He goes deep over the middle, and that one will be incomplete, intended for Jamar Chase, but knocked out of his hands, and they'll punt it away. Let's see if the offense can manage a 1st down this time. It's 1st and 10 from our own 23-yard line. We hand it to Dalvin Charles to the outside, and he'll get brought down at about the 25-yard line. That was a gain of 3, so it brings up a 2nd and 7. McCutcheon goes back into shotgun. Charles is the running back again. He'll take the snap and look to pass. He fires downfield. That one will be caught by Jonathan Stern for the 1st down. A 5-yard pass to Doug Sutton would then bring up a 2nd and 5 for Philadelphia. McCutcheon from under center runs the play fake to, I believe, Breece Hall. Now he'll throw over the middle. That's caught by Hall, and that will set up a 3rd and inches for the Eagles. McCutcheon in shotgun now. Dalvin Charles is in at running back. From the 48-yard line, can we convert and keep the drive moving? McCutcheon takes a snap, hands off to, I believe, Dalvin Charles up the middle, and he got the 1st down. I really did not think he got that for a second. 1st and 10 from the 48. McCutcheon back in shotgun. Charles still the running back again. It'll be a fake to Charles. McCutcheon standing. Now throws deep downfield. That's caught by Devontae Smith for the 1st down, brought down to the Bengals' 30-yard line. A quick pass to Dalvin Charles brings up a 2nd and 7. From the 27-yard line, McCutcheon will look to pass out of shotgun. He goes downfield. That's once again Jonathan Stern, this time down to the 15. McCutcheon will line up under center now, with Breece Hall back in the game. They take the snap and give it to Hall right up the middle, and Breece Hall all the way down inside the 10-yard line. That was a gain of 8 on his 1st carry of the day. Now 2nd and 2, and he's still in the backfield here. From the 7-yard line, we'll send Teddy Austin in motion. McCutcheon from under center will take the snap and give it back to Breece Hall up the middle, and he will fight getting close to the marker. They do not give him the 1st down, though, so 3rd and inches, and we come out in shotgun. From the 5-yard line, Dalvin Charles is in at running back now. He sends Devontae Smith in motion, takes a snap, a quick throw to Smith for the 1st down, brought down at the 1. Now on 1st and goal, running back Keith Dalton is in the backfield. That's where we go with it, right up the middle, and Dalton will get stuffed in the backfield for a loss of 1. 2nd and goal, McCutcheon comes out under center. Hall is in at running back. About 5 minutes to play here in the 1st quarter. Takes a snap, hands off to Hall, and he will fight his way into the end zone. No, down to the 1-yard line. Now 3rd and goal, and Keith Dalton is back in the game. From inside the 1, we give it to Teddy Austin, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown Philadelphia, and we go up 7-0. On Cincinnati's next drive during simulation, Joe Burrow would get picked off by rookie 1st-round pick safety Kadeem Kitchens. So McCutcheon and the offense will take over at the Cincinnati 30-yard line. He lines up under center with Breece Hall in the backfield. McCutcheon will drop back to pass, throw to the outside, caught by Goddard for the 1st down. Breaking tackles, and Dallas Goedert is gone. Touchdown Philadelphia. Just like that, we make it 14-0. On the following drive, Cincinnati faces a 3rd and 2 from the Philadelphia 46. They hand off to Mixon, who tries to cut back up towards the middle and does not get the first down, brought down by Thomas Daniels. I expected Cincinnati to go for that, but they actually punted it away. But now the Eagles face a 3rd and 19 from their own 29. McCutcheon drops back to pass. He's under a lot of pressure and getting sacked on the play. We will punt it back to Cincinnati. That is former Eagle David Fernandez. Jumping into Cincinnati's next drive, it is 3rd and 7 from the Eagles 16. Burrow in shotgun. Mixon is the running back. He will send Mixon out wide, so now Burrow is the only one in the backfield here. He'll take the snap and look to pass. And now he's going to the end zone, and that will be caught in the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. How did Joe Mixon get that wide open? I honestly thought that was a little close. They are going to review to see if he got 2 feet in bounds. We'll have a good shot here. There's the catch, and I don't think he's in bounds. They go back and rule that was an incomplete pass. So now they come out for a 33-yard field goal to try to get on the board, and the kick is away, and it is good, making it 14-3. Philadelphia facing a possible 3 and out. It's 3rd and 8. McCutcheon will drop back to pass under pressure, gets rid of it downfield. That one will be caught for the first down by wide receiver Doug Sutton all the way to the 48-yard line. If I'm being completely honest, I thought that pass was going to get intercepted, but now a couple run plays later, we face another 3rd down. It's 3rd and 7. McCutcheon out of shotgun will look to pass, goes over the middle. That's caught for the first down by Devontae Smith. About 5 minutes to play in the half now. Dalvin Charles is in at running back. It's 1st and 10 from the 36-yard line. He'll look to pass. McCutcheon standing in the pocket, now goes over the middle, caught by Sutton, and he will get close to the marker. They rule it as 2nd and inches. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads to 3rd and inches. McCutcheon goes under center. He'll drop back to pass. A quick throw over the middle, caught by Austin for the easy first down, brought down to the 18-yard line. But now Landon Dickerson is injured on the offensive line. Hopefully that injury won't affect our offense too much. 1st and 10. McCutcheon drops back to pass. He's under pressure, and he's going to get sacked on the play all the way back at the 32. That brings up a 2nd and 23 for the offense now. McCutcheon drops back to pass. He goes over the middle. That is caught by Tremaine Powell, and he'll get brought down at the 20 to bring up a 3rd and 12 now. McCutcheon back in shotgun. Just don't throw an interception. We can at least get a field goal here. Dalvin Charles is in at running back, but he'll look to pass it. He's going downfield. That's caught for the first down, and Devontae Smith down to the 1-yard line. McCutcheon will line up in shotgun again with under 3 minutes to play here in the half. Dalvin Charles is in at running back. He'll send Jonathan Stern in motion. He takes the snap, looking for a quick pass most likely. He steps up, and McCutcheon will throw to the end zone. That'll be caught. He could have walked in, but touchdown Philadelphia anyway. That goes to wide receiver Doug Sutton. Cincinnati with a possible 3 and out here. It's 3rd and 5 from their own 33. Burrow out of shotgun will hand off to Joe Mixon up the middle, and he will fight his way forward but not get to the marker, and we burn our first time out. We would start this drive with a 2-yard pass. Now 2nd and 8 with a minute 15 to go and 2 timeouts. He'll throw to the outside. That's caught by Devontae Smith, and that will set up a 3rd and 3 for the offense, and we burn a timeout with a minute and 1 second left. 3rd and 3, McCutcheon in shotgun will take the snap and look to pass downfield. Standing in the pocket, the pocket's collapsing. McCutcheon off his back foot goes deep downfield, and that one will be caught inside the 5 by Devontae Smith down to the 1-yard line. With under 30 seconds to play in the half, McCutcheon will drop back to pass. From inside the 1, he goes to the end zone, and that is a touchdown to Teddy Austin, and just like that, we make it 28-3 right before halftime. Cincinnati would get the ball to start the half, and they have driven down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. Burrow drops back to pass. He goes downfield. That'll be caught by Jamar Chase, and he will race his way all the way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. They make it 28-10. On the Eagles' next drive, they have driven all the way down to Cincinnati's 27. It's 3rd and 4. McCutcheon out of shotgun will look to pass. Standing in the pocket, dropping farther back, now finally going downfield. That is caught by Devontae Smith. He is having a monster game. Smith has 8 catches for 163 yards, but has not found the end zone yet. 1st and goal from the 10. McCutcheon will throw to the outside, caught by Dalvin Charles, and he will get brought down at about the 7-yard line. That leads to a 2nd and goal. McCutcheon will line up under center. Breece Hall is the running back. They give it to Hall right up the middle, and Breece Hall will walk into the end zone completely untouched, and Philadelphia goes up 35-10. Cincinnati, refusing to give up, has driven down to the Eagles' 13-yard line for a 1st and 10. Handoff to Joe Mixon up the middle, and he'll fall forward all the way to the 5-yard line to bring up a 2nd and 2. Now Burrow will line up under center again. Mixon still the running back. He'll drop back to pass, and he throws to the end zone. That is a touchdown pass to Jamar Chase to make it 35-17. The Eagles face a possible 3 and out. It's 3rd and 10 from their own 25. McCutcheon out of shotgun. Will looks to pass. Dropping further back. He's under a lot of pressure, and he's going to get sacked all the way back to the 13-yard line. It is now 3rd and 3 from their own 45-yard line. Burrow back in shotgun. Will take the snap, hand off to Joe Mixon up the middle, and he will fight for the first down, but there is a flag. Let's see what this is going to be. Hopefully on Cincinnati. Holding on the offense. So instead of a first down, it is now 3rd and 10. Clock is still running. Under 30 seconds in the third quarter. Burrow will go downfield, and that one's going to be intercepted on the play by Earl Hayden, and Philadelphia will take over at the 48-yard line. We now jump into the fourth quarter. It is 2nd and 4 from Cincinnati's 42. McCutcheon lines up under center. Will hand off to Breece Hall up the middle, and Hall will get the first down and get brought down to the 34-yard line. A few plays later, we face a 3rd and 18 thanks to a holding call. McCutcheon will drop back from under center. He throws downfield, caught by Devontae Smith, brought down to the 35, but that should bring out the field goal team. Jake Elliott will be trying a 52-yard attempt to put us up 38-17 here in the fourth quarter. The kick is away, and this one will be good. On the first play in simulation, though, for Cincinnati, Nakobe Dean comes away with an interception, and Philadelphia takes over at the 22-yard line. Just a couple plays after the interception, though, it is 3rd and 3 for Philadelphia. From the 15-yard line, McCutcheon lines up under center. He'll drop back to pass. He throws to the outside. That is caught by Dallas Goedert, who will get brought down at about the 1-yard line. He's down at the 2. A 1-yard loss from Keith Dalton would then bring up a 2nd and goal. McCutcheon will drop back to pass to the end zone, and that was intended for Devontae Smith, but he could not come down with it. That brings up a 3rd and goal now from the 3-yard line. McCutcheon in shotgun. Dalvin Charles is the running back here. He'll take the snap and look to pass. A quick throw to the end zone is caught by Teddy Austin. Touchdown Philadelphia. We go up 45-17. On their next drive, Cincinnati would fail a 4th down conversion, so we would take over near the 30. It is now 3rd and 3 from the 5. McCutcheon out of shotgun, looking to pass. Standing in the pocket, now going to the end zone, and that is a touchdown to Doug Sutton to make it 52-17. Just adding insult to injury now. And that would end up being your final score. We absolutely dominate here on Monday Night Football or Monday Primetime, whatever EA wants to call it. We needed 4 offensive touchdowns from Glenn McCutcheon. He threw 5 and led the offense to, I believe, 7 total touchdowns. Final stats for Glenn McCutcheon. He went 36 for 45, 378 yards and 5 touchdowns. Breece Hall ran for 71 yards and a touchdown, and Teddy Austin got 1 carry and found the end zone. Receiving Devontae Smith, 9 for 169, never got a touchdown though, but Doug Sutton, 7 for 72 and 2 scores. Dallas Goedert got a touchdown, and Teddy Austin came away with 2 as well. Over on defense, Nakobe Dean led the team in tackles with 7. Tackles for loss, we only got 2, 1 from Hilton and 1 from Thomas Daniels. And sacks, we also only got 2, 1 from Hilton and 1 from Thomas Daniels. And then interceptions, Kadeem Kitchens got 1, Earl Hayden got 1, and Nakobe Dean got 1. Now let's go see how the Bengals played, stat-wise at least. Burrow goes 20 for 38, 242 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 3 interceptions. Joe Mixon, 61 yards on 13 carries. And receiving, Jamar Chase was easily their best receiver, 9 for 135 and 2 touchdowns. And because we got the 4 touchdowns that Glenn McCutcheon needed, we have plus 10 morale for the entire offense. What's not good here is that Kyle Robinson has an abdominal tear and will miss the next 5 weeks of the season. Granted, I have not simulated past this week yet, so he's only going to miss 4 weeks, and we do have a bye week there, so he's only going to miss 3 games, but that still sucks. Before we simulate the next game, we actually had a tandem breakout scenario, and Devontae Smith in his last performance apparently inspired Jonathan Stern, so Smith earns 2,500 XP for inspiring a teammate, and then Jonathan Stern needs to get 150 receiving yards against Washington. I don't think we're going to get that breakout scenario here because we lost in Week 5 against Washington once again in overtime, so right now we are 3-2. Both of our losses have come in overtime, which is a bit insane. Let's see how everyone played. McCutcheon threw 1 touchdown, no interceptions. Hayden Porter, 2 touchdowns, but 2 interceptions. Running the ball, Edward Branson ran for 98 yards on 32 carries. Dalvin Charles found the end zone, and Michael Carter found the end zone. Receiving, Dallas Goedert, 7 for 84. Jahan Dotson, 6 for 78 and a touchdown. And Devin Washington, 5 for 75 and a touchdown. Devontae Smith, 5 for 61. Jonathan Stern, 5 for 60. And Doug Sutton got another touchdown. Let's see how defense played. I don't care about Washington's defensive stats. Leading the team in tackles is Josh Sweat with 10. In sacks, Thomas Daniels got 3, Josh Sweat got 1, Jordan Davis got 1, Kevin Payton got 1, Nakobe Dean got half of 1, and Spencer Hilton got half of 1. And with interceptions, Kevin Payton got 1 and Kadeem Kitchens got another 1, but we don't get the win. So we actually have unveiled Kadeem Kitchens' dev trait. He is a superstar dev trait as a rookie. That is incredibly good for us, obviously. Following our bye week in week 6 though, we head to week 7 taking on the Dallas Cowboys, who we beat 41-17. So obviously the offense rebounded pretty nicely. Let's see exactly what happened. Glenn McCutcheon with 347 yards and 3 touchdowns to no interceptions. Dak Prescott 1 touchdown to 3 interceptions. Running the ball, not a whole lot happened. James Robinson found the end zone. Glenn McCutcheon ran in for a touchdown, and Keith Dalton ran in for a touchdown. Receiving, Tremaine Powell 6 for 123 in a score. CeeDee Lamb had a solid day. Michael Gallup got a touchdown, and Jonathan Stern got a touchdown and 3 catches for 61 yards, and Dallas Goedert also got a touchdown. Now let's check out the Eagles' defensive stats here. Leading the team in tackles is Nakobe Dean with 9. In sacks, Sean Brown got 1.5, Thomas Daniels got 1, Nakobe Dean got half of 1, and then interceptions, James Conley got 1, Sean Murphy Bunting, and Telvin McDonald. Well, our next game will be Week 8 against the Washington Commanders, who just beat us a few weeks ago in overtime, as you just saw. So we're going to go ahead and watch that game this time. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode, and I'll talk to you next time.